Well, you'll have to excuse the lighting because it's about 10 o'clock here at the moment, and it's dark. So I'm just at the campsite that I've arrived at here in a town called Merzig, which is back in Germany. So I left Luxembourg City around 2 o'clock this afternoon, and cycled my way back across the border, back through the little town of Schengen, actually, which was where the Schengen Agreement was made. Funnily enough, Luxembourg seems to be quite a politically important place for such a small country in terms of Europe and the various political arrangements they've come up with. So, yeah, Schengen is where the Schengen Agreement was made, which was kind of cool to cycle through there. It wasn't really much to see, but there was a big bridge which was kind of cool to cycle over, and it's kind of at the nexus of France, Germany and Luxembourg, so I really wasn't sure what language I was supposed to be trying to understand, which is a bit of a trend for this trip, it seems. But now I'm back in Germany and people seem to be talking in German again and not English, which is cool. This morning was actually really, really great. My host Saren was out last night, and she didn't come back until this morning, and she was feeling a bit tired. She didn't get much sleep, but she was keen, and I was keen as well, to do a bit of a walk through the historical part of Luxembourg City, which apparently is really nice, and I knew almost nothing about it. But Saren drove us into town, and we did a bit of a walk through the old fortress where the city was centered, and where people used to live. And it was just beautiful. It was just really beautiful. Thousands of, well, actually no, it's probably more like hundreds of years old, stone structures and castles and stuff just in the middle of the city, and I believe it's a UNESCO heritage site as well, which is just in the middle of the city, which was quite amazing, really, to walk around there. And Sarah showed me all the cool spots, and we sat and had a beer together on the river, which apparently is quite a famous place because every year there is a rubber duck race which happens down that river, where people put their name on a rubber duck and they drop it in the river, and there's a few thousand of them, by what I could see in the pictures, floating down the river, and the winner gets a car, apparently. So that's pretty cool. Quite an interesting place in the end. Luxembourg city really surprised me, as I really didn't expect anything, being a tiny country and knowing nothing about it, but it was actually really, really beautiful, and it was really awesome having Saren there to show me around. So thanks a lot, Saren, for your hosting. It made it way, way better. So warm showers is great. That's my second warm showers experience now, and I hope to have more in the future. I left Luxembourg City pretty late because we had a bit of a walking tour in the morning, which I wasn't at all upset about, and so I didn't really have big ambitions of how far I was going to get today. I just kind of wanted to get back to Germany, which was about 40 k's from Luxembourg City, so it wasn't really that far, which I did, and then I ended up going a little bit further because there was this campsite in this town of Merzig. So I got here and set up the tent, had a nice hot shower, and got myself a falafel kebab, which is a bit of a thing here in Germany, it seems. from the Turkish influence, which I'm really looking forward to having some real Turkish food when I get to Turkey. And yeah, I might even have some friends there now that I've met Sarah, and she might be able to hook me up with some people once I get there. But yeah, I had a kebab, and I sat on the river and watched the sunset, and it was just actually amazing. Really nice way to end a really good day. So yeah, I got thoughts. I got other thoughts, but I'm going to leave it there. It's time for bed, I think. So I'll talk to you tomorrow.